Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday. Going to make my last two drops on my Virginia run. We're going to get a little bit of Chesapeake Bay video today. But I thought I'd take you through what I usually get going, how I start the day, every day. You ready? All right, welcome in Pop's Mother Road Flatbed Report. I've been up a little while, gone inside, got myself some coffee. That's the first thing you do. But we're going to get up now. We're going to check out the truck. First thing I do is I have to check out and get on the law. Here's the ELD here, and you'll see that I am on duty as the primary driver. See if I can focus that in on you there for you. There you go, right there, on duty, primary driver. That's what the little D means right there. And that shows I've got available drive time of 8 hours. I can punch this button right here and it'll kind of show me the other details about my day, and that I have 11 hours of driving available and 8 hours before I have to take a break, which if you're driving across country that matters, but today with 2 stops it won't matter. And then I've got a 14-hour day right there. And so far this week I've got left 37 hours 25 minutes. That's what that says. Well, there's my GPS. It's all set, plugged in, ready to go to Purcellville. Let's step out of here and show you the things that we got to look for. All right, kind of in between 2 trucks here. But everything we need to do, taking a look at the flat hands, everything's good, nothing's leaking underneath here. You're taking a look right here is the handle. You can't see it, but you check underneath there to see if anybody has done any monkey business like pulling the pin overnight. Yeah, people do it. They mess with your equipment. So I'm going to check on each one of these from top down to the bottom and down here. And what I'm doing is I'm feeling underneath here, see if anybody has slashed it or anything like that overnight on every one of those. I'm gonna do those and I'll be right back. Okay, as you see, I made a few drops yesterday, so we're only about 1/3 full, what we usually do. And check the pressure on the tires. These tires, if you kick on them sideways like that, if they're low, they will jiggle, and you can tell that they're low. These are set up with these crossfire. I don't know if you can see this very well. Here are these little hoses right here. I'll show you those later on in the day. Hopefully I'll remember. And those crossfire hoses, they keep the tires inflated even if they start to leak. I'll tell you how that works. So you can see this side better. These are the crossfire. And you notice these hubs, that's plastic you can see through, so you can still see the oil, but they are sealed right here, and that whole axle housing down there is pressurized. And so when it's pressurized there, this thing, if the tire starts leaking, these are hooked up to the fill nozzles here, valves, and if it starts to leak, those will automatically fill in up to 120 pounds, which is what the capacity of my air system is on the truck. Now, you have a chronic leaker, will it mess with you? It will if it's a real bad leak. Otherwise, it'll just stay full and you won't really notice it, and tires don't wear and everything. And so it's a good system. Alright, I'm gonna check the rest of these more in a second. Now on this new truck that I have here, they have the what's called super singles instead of a set of duals back here. It's got a big wide tire, and these are about netting about 400 pounds lighter for your truck, so you can carry more cargo. But what the rules for the DOT want is they want amount of width of surface hitting the ground per and ratio on the weight. And these from the center of the tread out here, out like that, equal the same as a dually would. These are slightly wider, but not much. And sometimes they're actually wider than a set of dualies. But that's why super singles are in vogue right now. You can get a little more cargo capacity up there, and they still will have the same surface area down onto the surface of the roadway. All right, I'm going to climb back in. Okay, so there's a lot more to a morning check. You got to check under the hood, check everything, make sure it's all good. Take a look underneath and take a look at the connections for your steering and things like that that you get done. But we've already done that. It's kind of boring, so just to let you know. We're going to head out right now. We're going to a town about 35 miles from where we dropped off last night at Winchester, a place called Purcellville. And we'll get some road action when we get over towards Chesapeake. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's road. That was a beautiful drive through the fall colors coming through. This little Flying J where I am today, or spent the night last night, it's one of the few major truck stops between here and the coast. And so we filled up yesterday at Love's. That's where we fill up generally. I can fill up here if I need to, but generally fill up at Love's. Anyhow, we filled up yesterday just before we got up here, so we've got a good almost full tank. We'll go on down, we'll drive probably 5 hours today before we'll come across another Love's. And so you have to make sure you're filled up when you start going towards the coast, on the east coast. We are fueled up, we're ready to go. And we're coming up here, going to head up on 81, and it's going to take us around town and on our way on over to Purcellville. Check with you in a bit. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm going to try to do a little bit of driving strategy here. I am up on the Beltway in DC, and I'm getting ready to get off here on Leesburg Pike, heading down to 95 and or 91. I can't. Anyway, when you're traveling in a multi-lane situation here, the right lane, as you're looking up here, that's going to be the lane in which people come in and out of the highway. And so to keep you from having to merge in and out, so you can stay in one lane, you either get in this lane or the one to my left there that you see where the car just passed me, and then you travel on that lane. Now right now, according to my GPS, I'm 4 miles away from the pike, and I'm going to stay in this lane until I'm about a mile away, or possibly when the traffic will dictate that I have to go ahead and merge over to the right. Because sometimes you have to go a little earlier because traffic will force you to get over there, get in position so you can make it. Especially this time of day, because right now locally it is almost 9 o'clock, and that's about the time that most of the federal offices open up here around DC. Anyway, so we're going to get up here in about 4 miles, and we're going to take this exit number 16A going east on the pike, and I'll try to let you see that if I get up there. It's not too busy. By the way, the beeping that you hear in the background when you hear that beep 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 beep, that is the distance warning. There goes a train on the left. Anyway, that's a distance warning in front of me. The VOLVO system, VNL system, is a system that, as our boss says, you practically have to plan to wreck these things. They don't let you travel too close without the alarm going off, and you can't switch that alarm off, so you have to travel the radar distance, because these things are constantly measuring the distance between you and the truck, the car, vehicle in front of you. So if you hear that beep, that means that I'm within that range, and that's usually about a 3 to 5 second range. I can set it all the way up to 7 or 8 seconds on it, and you have to. That's what that beep is, and you just have to kind of keep back like this. You can also set it down to under 3 seconds, and when you get within that 3 second margin, then it'll beep. But it's defaulting to about a 5 to 6 seconds. We can count that in front of that car right 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds behind that car.
In 1.5 miles, take exit 16A on the right to Virginia 7 East.
Okay, we're going to get up here to this exit. Take a look. Alright, now we are 1.5 miles, and the right lane is pretty much empty, so I'm going to go ahead and merge over here into it, and you'll see the sign coming up. It says Leesburg Pike, number 7, right above your head now. Alright, and we'll take this exit, and I'll let you watch it as I go around this exit here. Pause it just for a second. Okay, we're getting ready to get back on the Beltway, and we're doing the 495 south, and we'll connect up with 95, I-95 going south here in about 9 miles. I've got a viewer out there that says every day that I do this kind of video, there's an Amazon truck. Well, there's your daily dose of Amazon. The bottom dwellers of the roadway. I guess some people make money off of them, but there ain't much money in them from what I hear. Here we go. We are going over the river. This is the Pamunkey River, Chesapeake Bay watershed area, and I thought I'd give you a look at it. It's kind of a classic looking bridge. This is a navigable river here. To your right is the mouth of the Chesapeake Bay. And to the left is the industrial area. So we're going over the bridge here, and we're going to be at West Point here pretty quick. Hope we can get a picture of that. Well, that's the end of the day, guys. I'm sitting here in front of the TV, just watching a little Gomer Pyle on Me TV. That's my station. Laying in my bunk. And we're here in the old truck. And we are in Charlotte. And I'm just kind of relaxing down here. But that's what it looks like today. Tomorrow we're going to load up. We're going to take a bunch of gear tops. You'll see what I'm talking about tomorrow. I'm in Charlotte right now, and I'm going to be taking these gears over to Enterprise, Kansas, where we have a shop there that makes these big bush hog cutters, rotary cutters. And we're going to take them over there. I figured to get halfway there tomorrow on Friday and be able to get almost all the way there on Saturday. And I could get there on Saturday, but they don't unload. So I'll unload on Monday, and we'll be heading out on another trip on Monday, and we'll update you then. Thanks for joining us this week. Hope you enjoyed all the things that we saw over here in Virginia, Chesapeake Bay area and whatnot. We'll see you next week. Pops, Mother Road Flatbed Report.